Well, the 62nd Cannes Film Festival has begun. And guess who's creating waves amongst the who's who of the film industry? It's none other than the very beautiful Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. And between her very busy schedule, Ash took out some time to share her Cannes experience with our entertainment editor, Anna M. Vetikad.
Well, if there's one name that is recognized and one Indian face that is recognized on the streets of Cannes, that's Aishwarya Rai. She's here with me, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, in your, fifth year here as a L'Oreal brand ambassador?
You know, Anna, hopefully you guys are counting, because I haven't been, and when I was interacting with the rest of the media, I was trying to kind of get it down to a number. I'm not sure it's fifth, sixth, or seventh, if you have to date it back to starting here with Devdas, because that was really the first time I came here. So I can't remember the number of years, but it definitely has been a wonderful association, because been very understanding. They always invite me on the two special times, either the opening or the closing, and they give me the choice. And per my schedule and my dates, so far I've been invariably being invited for the opening of the festival, which is a special time in terms of for both, for the festival itself as well as for the brand.
Yeah, but you know, Aishwarya, I remember the year you came with Devdas, you had walked down one of the beaches and done an interview with one of my colleagues.
That's what I said. That was the only time I think we managed to grab time.
But apart from grabbing time, I'm just wondering whether you can do that now, because now you're so recognized everywhere. Wouldn't you get mobbed?
You know, that is something that we don't end up really thinking about. And even here, I mean, this is a festival which is visited by the film fraternity world over. So, I mean, you've got enough people around here that are invariably recognizable, and that's something Sanjay brought to notice when we had come here with Devdas. He kept saying, it's goosebumpy how you actually are walking around in such a casual / glamorous atmosphere of people from the fraternity, which includes across the board. You know, you've got writers, you've got directors, you've got the production teams, you've got people coming. This is essentially a film market, so people coming to market their films as well and to broaden horizons for their product, you know, depending on which country it comes from. So, you know, I've always said that I don't know what impression people have got back home, but the Cannes Film Festival, or any film festival for that matter, is not about just wearing gowns and going on the red carpet and getting that opportunity, but it really is the interaction of members of the fraternity. And there are a lot of meetings that happen. People who want to meet up with you try and squeeze in time. And that's really the energy of this place. And so for people from the film fraternity, it's an incredible buzz.
Okay, you mentioned Bhansali and you mentioned Devdas. You're back with Bhansali right now. Congratulations on that. And what kind of an equation have you maintained with him all these years?
Yeah, Sanjay and me invariably, I mean, it's weird to put it down to words, but obviously we have had a very close rapport right from the beginning, right from Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, and it had incredible fruition in Devdas as well, and he's always maintained a very special bond with me. We both have a deep connect, and it's wonderful working together again when we start. But in all the interactions, in fact, his is the last meeting I had just before I came here, and there we were, smiling at the end of our meet and discussion, a creative discussion, and saying, man, it's the same buzz, it's the same enthusiasm, and looking forward to it.
But he's turning music director with this film. Any thoughts for him on that?
I think Sanjay has always been a large part of the music of his films, and it's great that he's actually decided to don the mantle on his own. He's done wonderful collaborations on his earlier films, and I'll always call it a collaboration because you can hear Sanjay in his music. He has always been a huge participant in the music of his films. He thoroughly enjoys that aspect of his cinema, and me as a music lover, I've always loved the music of his films. So it's, I think, great that he's decided to take up this challenge and do it solely on his own.
Well, the other person you're getting back together with is Hrithik Roshan. What is the secret of your amazing chemistry with that man?
You know, I don't know. It's you guys. It's the viewers, the audience, but that comes up with these tags and adages about chemistry. But I think your chemistry is as good as the script, and the film itself allows the actors the opportunity to deliver what we do on celluloid. And fortunately, we have got two wonderful films behind us, different ends of the spectrum in genres, whether it's a Dhoom at one end or there's a Jodha Akbar at the other, and now Sanjay's film, which is a third end of, if there be a third end to a spectrum, because it really is very different again in terms of the kind of characters we'll be tackling and the genre of the film we'll be doing.
Okay, but you know, Ashutosh Gowarikar told me that the secret of your chemistry with Hrithik is, he said it's two things. One is good acting, and the other is that they just get along well.
And I think, of course, that too, but that apart, I think we're both very committed and sincere to our craft, and we really enjoy what we do. We get completely involved in the characters we're essaying. We're very participant with the directors we're working with. We're very passionate about what we do, and I think we recognize that of each other, and that's how we work well as actors together, and thereby it becomes a very easy flow of give and take on the set. There are there's no question of other barriers or factors coming in the way apart from our love for our craft.
So apart from Hrithik, who would you say is the hero with whom you make the hottest pair on screen?
You know, you guys will accuse me of bias if I say this, and
that's the easy answer.
No, because see, it's so difficult. I can't get into hottest and all of that, but you know, I think when you're working in movies, it's the film that we're committing to and the characters that you're committing to. So movies that become memorable, or characters that the audiences have really gone home with, they feel, oh my God, what an incredible pair. And so whichever films have been and have evoked that kind of a response from our audience, invariably people have responded saying that I made a wonderful pair with this actor or that actor. And I'm very thankful that there have been many along the journey in the various films I've done, and I have worked with all of them at different points in time. And yes, I do enjoy working even with Abhishek immensely, not only because he's my husband, but we realized this, in fact, when we got married, that we have worked in maximum films together. So it's not something that we pre-planned. We didn't know we'll get married eventually. And now when we think back, we're like, whoever thought? But it's also great working with him as a co-star and as an actor, because again, on set, we are actors who just plunge into what we're doing. Abhishek too, I think I love his choices as an actor, where he's freed himself. You know, he just does a variety of roles, irrespective of what kind of genre it slips into. He just works with directors, and I think every actor should be a director's actor. So it's great working with these guys, and you know, I won't limit it just to them. It's not fair, because we belong to a fraternity, we're colleagues. It's the directors we're working with. We don't decide our co-stars. It's the directors, and it's the scripts that we work on as actors.